This is Ken Smith reminding you it happened today, April 2nd, but the year was 1513. Explorer Ponce de Leon claims Florida for Spain as the first known European to reach Florida. It was on this day in 1863, Richmond, Virginia was called the Bread Revolt. On this day, 1865, Confederate President Jefferson Davis flees the Confederate capital of Richmond, Virginia, and thus ends the Civil War. It was this day, 1877, that the first Easter egg roll is held on the White House lawn. This day, April 2nd, 1884, England, debtor's prison is closed. It was April 2nd, 1912, that the Titanic undergoes sea trials under its own power. It was on this day, 1917, that President Woodrow Wilson asked Congress to declare war, World War I, against Germany. It was April 2nd, 1932. Charles Lindbergh turns $50,000 ransom money for the return of his kidnapped son. April 2nd, 1954. Plans to build Disneyland in Anaheim, California are first announced. 2010, April 2nd. Kobe Bryant signs a 3-year contract, an extension with NBA's Los Angeles Lakers. It was worth $87 million. It was 1 year ago, 2019, April 2nd, that NASA states its goal to send astronauts to Mars by 2033 and to land on the moon again in 2024. But all that happened on past April 2nds. Today is April 2nd, 2020. New York City churches are involved in bringing meals to the homeless. One church serves 2,000 meals each day, delivering them in person to many of those who are shut-ins. Franklin Graham, the son of Billy Graham and founder of Samaritan's Purse, has set up a 68-bed emergency field hospital in New York City's Central Park to assist patients of the virus. This is the field hospital similar to the one that Samaritan's Purse opened last month in Cremona, Italy. Factories are in the midst of changing their production in order to make masks. Even the ever-present Mike Lindell, inventor and CEO of MyPillow. Lindell, who converted from a life of addictions and then founder of MyPillow. He says, "We have joined the fight against the COVID-19. We are now manufacturing masks for our nation's healthcare workers. These masks will not be for sale to the public." He asks, "Please keep all those who have been impacted by this virus in your prayers. We'll get through this together." Lindell says the company is currently making 10,000 masks per day and expects by the end of this week to be producing 50,000 cotton face masks. The masks will be distributed to healthcare workers across the country. In Kentucky, churches are working with businesses. Southeast Christian Church, their campus this past Sunday, you had seen the unloading of 40,000 pounds of chicken donated by the grocery store chain Kroger. The donated meat will be distributed to homeless shelters and food pantries throughout Kentucky and southern Indiana and delivered by the church. In Nashville, there's an organization called Global Media Outreach. It's a digital ministry that specializes in the outreach of the gospel, of the good news about what Christ has done. Currently, they reach 97% of the world through the internet and satellite signal. Huge numbers have already contacted the internet outreach. They claim 2 billion people worldwide have contacted and listened to their outreach. On average, 60,000 on a regular basis put their faith in Christ. They say, "Our mission is simple: to share the good news of Jesus Christ with everyone on the earth." This is an opportunity for the church to shine. Remember, Jesus said, "Let your light shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven." This is Ken Smith reminding you it happened today, April 2nd,